So I want to talk about. All right, at the supermarket, you'll see on some bread and on the 2-minute noodles and stuff, they say, "Look, it's got hidden veggies. It's got it's got hidden whole grains." How did we get here where we have to hide stuff in food to get people to eat it?
Okay, so I think you're missing the market here, Jack.
No,
children.
I understand the market, but the kids aren't reading that. The kids aren't buying it in the shop.
Exactly, but the parents are buying that so that they can trick their kids into eating the whole grains and hidden vegetables. Jack.
That is my next point. Why do I have to be tricked?
Because they're children.
How do they... If you don't tell them it's in there, they won't know.
Yeah, but... That's a good point, actually. Yeah, if the parents are buying it, why does it have to be hidden?
Why does it have to be so covert?
That's a good point.
I'm the secret spy mum. The secret spy busy mum.
See, in saying that...
And I put the hidden veggies in the recipe. Thanks, Maggie.
My mum used to do that all the fucking time to me because we used to have, like, mashed potato, right? I love mashed potato. And all of a sudden, Mum started making orange mashed potato. And I'm like, oh my God, why is it orange? She goes, I put dye in it. So it was fucking pumpkin. She was mixing pumpkin in with my fucking mashed potatoes. And I didn't even know.
Yeah, you know what's better than that, though? Sweet potato, mashed potato.
Dude, it is good.
It is good.
It's good with chili con carne, man.
Ooh, that's good with everything. Yeah. This is another thing I wanted to say. With the 2-minute noodles, okay? They're always marketing like they're a snack after school. When has anyone ever eaten a pot of 2-minute noodles as a snack?
Mate, I used to...
It's a surrogate meal.
Not a pot of... I used to eat dry noodles with the packet on top as a snack.
That shit was mint.
That's a snack.
That tastes good.
Not cool. Like...
No, like...
If it takes longer than 30 seconds, it's not a snack.
No.
It's a meal.
No. If I'm sitting around waiting for the kettle to boil... And then I put the water in the cup and I put the lid on the cup and I wait for. Oh yeah, I'm still hungry, but like, if I want to eat something now, I'll just grab a bag of chips and
exactly,
and just like
100%,
just down the whole lot.
But yeah, like, that the whole thing where it's like, if the parents aren't feeding their kids vegetables, like it's the same thing with like when you see fat children, it's like, it's not anyone else's. It's not the kid's fault. No. He's not feeding himself the shit. It's the parents.
Unlike most people, I tend to remember, well, I'm sure you do too, but unlike most people, I tend to remember that, I was also a kid once. I didn't just congeal at a 21st birthday party and enter the world. I was a kid. I remember what it was like, and I was like, oh, don't you grab what was in the pantry? Like, that's not, a kid isn't doing anything wrong. They're just grabbing food.
The food's there. Like,
they're just grabbing food.
I was a fat child purely because that's what we ate. We ate a lot of shit. Like, what? What was that?
I was like, was?
I'm not a child anymore. I'm just a fat person.
I'm a fat man.
I'm a fat man.
Those little fat boys became little fat men.
Yeah, like, it's like, you can't eat healthy food if it's not there. Stop blaming these poor fat kids. It's not them.
Oh, I love seeing news reports about obesity. Love it. Love it. Because you know what's coming up. B-roll of people from the neck down that are fat.
Or like, where it's just their mouth and they're eating a cheeseburger.
Yeah. Or it's like really blurry. They've made it blurry and someone's like holding into a fat fucking burger.
Mouth harassing a hamburger.
Look at you fucking fat shit, eating your fucking burger. Never get anyone fat eating a salad. Never. And they're out there, they're doing it. They never get a fat person chowing down on a Caesar. Never. It's always someone with a fat, greasy lump of shit from like some burger joint just demolishing it.
Yeah.
Or they're walking out. This poor fucking fat dude works in an office. His life probably sucks. Doesn't get time to exercise. And he's ill-fitting dress shirt that he bought 2 years ago and he's gotten fatter. This poor fucker has gone about his day and he becomes B-roll on a current affairs obesity footage. Oh, how fucking... You'd be like, that's me.
What the fuck?
You'd see a current affair and you're like, that is me. That's my shirt.
They're my man titties.
I was out there walking in like Fed Square, Martin Place, whatever. I was out walking that is me. And you turn to your wife and 2.3 kids and you're like, I can't believe they've done that to me.
Your wife leaves you because she realises how fat piece of shit you are.
This really says something, doesn't it? I don't know what, but I think it's something.
This man's life crumbles because he was on a current affair B-roll fat footage.
Imagine having your life cascade down like a mudslide because your wife saw your B-roll footage of you as a fatso on a current affair.
Imagine like you finally promise your wife, I'm on a diet, I'll do the diet. And then you're like, fuck it, I'm eating a fucking burger today. It's been 6 weeks. I'm eating a fucking burger.
6 goddamn weeks.
You go and get it. You finally go and get a burger. And then, like 2 weeks later, you're watching TV and your wife's like, oh, current affairs on. You're like, fuck yeah, Bogans on Centrelink. And you're going in, you're sitting there, and then it's your fat ass. The one time you decide to eat a burger. And you're just like, you have to try and explain to your wife that it's not every day. You just got burnt by a current affair. Imagine being collateral damage to a current affair fucking
The one
obesity.
time. Yeah. The one time, like, I've been good.
Yeah.
The one time. And you get stung inadvertently by a current affair.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Mate. It's like things that piss me off when you watch like a Macca's ad and it's like always like fit and healthy people eating there. That gym junkie's not eating your fucking burger, you filthy liar.
No, they aren't going anywhere near it.
Bring
No, sir.
back the dad bod. Like
The dad bod never left.
yeah, but that's what should be in the ads.
Yeah,
'cause that's the person that's eating it.
Exactly. Yeah. Imagine a realistic Macca's commercial.
It's
Where to start? Where to start?
what it's like. So realistic. So it's like 2 a.m. on a Friday night, and it's just drunk motherfuckers just trying to trying to stand still,
Yes.
like
Leaning like
get-
buggery.
just can I get a pound of burger? Sir, are you sure you want? Don't tell me what I'm fucking. Give me a pound burger. And like dudes just getting in fights.
Dudes getting full-on scraps around the back. And mate, there is always that drunk fucker with the shopping trolley trying to go through the drive-through, trying to activate the plates on the drive-through. Sir, please get out of the drive-through. We're not taking your order in a trolley.
You fucking cunt.
That reminds me. It was a few years ago now. Got a bit lit, then went out to Macca's. And it was myself, my brother, and a mate, and we went inside and ordered. Hilarious mistake, because we went in, and they just mopped the floor, and my shoes, mate, they could not keep grip. So I'd stand and like I was like it's slowly doing the splits. And I've never been like gymnastically inclined, so I can't do the splits. So. And this dude. He must have been on like at least 3 different things. He was chatting to my brother and he was talking to him about coffee beans. Now, to this day, I don't know if he was genuinely talking about coffee or if coffee beans was some kind of code word. It's the amount of passion with which he spoke has left the answer ambiguous to me to this day.
I still don't know.
Because you know when people who like coffee,
Yeah.
they like coffee.
Yeah, they love coffee.
They were all about it. And this dude didn't look like he loved coffee. He looked like he loved something else. But the way he talked about coffee beans, it made you think, well, maybe he actually really does love coffee. Maybe he really does have that kind of passion about the coffee. So he promptly got our shit on a burger and left. Because, my God, this dude was creeping us out. He was like, yeah, I got the good shit, man. If you want to get some good coffee beans, I'll tell you, here's my note he wrote down like at the back of his receipt. If you want good coffee beans, here, I'll write down that number and go to my brother.
Oh, he was 100% selling weed.
Oh, for sure.
You want that good Arabica? Yeah.
Yeah. What about some Robusta? Hey? What about some Rooibos tea? I got that too.
You want an espresso, mate? I'll cook you up.
Oh, you want some of those pods, huh?
$20 will get you a good espresso.
I'll get you some Nespresso pods as well. Some Keurig pods. I heard you're into those. Hey? Everyone's into those at the moment.
Yeah. Man, like, going back to when you were, like, slipping on the floor, right? Have you ever had a point in your life where you just realised you're a piece of shit, right?
Oh.
Because I have one, right? When I was
right.
working at KFC.
Okay.
And we had trainees on. And
Oh, no.
when you get employed, they tell you to buy non-slip shoes for a reason. You're in a fucking KFC restaurant. There's grease everywhere. It's
Grease
slippery
on
as
the
fuck,
floor.
right?
Yeah.
We had this trainee, and he was a cook, and he was like walking through because I was on the front window, and I asked him to come up because I was asking him how long it was going to take for a certain amount of chicken. He comes up and goes, "This much," and someone yells at him from the back to hurry up and come back, and he goes to run and just goes
No.
full fucking scorpion in the air and fucking eat shit into the fucking henny penny like heater. And I did nothing but laugh for 25 minutes. I couldn't help myself but laugh. And I laughed like it was the funniest fucking thing that had ever happened. And at that point, I'm like, oh, I'm a piece of shit. Oh. That poor... And he was fucking down. He was down for a good 5 minutes. Like, he's just on the ground like, oh. I didn't help him. I didn't even move from my window. I just stood there and laughed whilst the customer looked at me. And I still think about that and just smile every now and again. When I'm just like, every now and again. My God, did he eat shit? Like that was the moment I knew that I was probably a piece of shit.
At least you're honest about it.
Oh man, I have no I know what kind of person I am. I am under no illusion.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that kid bought non-slip shoes after that. Because he never slipped again.
He was going to let you catch him
Or
slipping.
like, another moment is when we had trainees start or new people start. And do you at where your work, do you have the sinks where you got to push your foot on the little pad and it goes...
No, we don't have a pad. We have a little... it's like about this long and it sticks out from the wall. And when you push it...
Oh, like a lever.
Aside.
Yeah, okay. So we had one on the floor. But what you'd do is, because you couldn't see it, it blended with the floor really well, so you'd go up and you'd clap. And then push your foot down. And the water would go. Right?
Yeah.
We let a trainee do that for 15 minutes. Just clapping, trying to get it to work. And in the end, they cracked the shit. And they're just like, fuck this. I'm not washing my fucking hands. And then the manager came out and like, the trainee got in trouble because they cracked the shit, not for us for picking on them and telling them to clap to fucking like push the thing. Oh, that was the funnest thing. I still do that today at my work where I work now.
On that note, back when I was a young'un in school, and I just got an iPod Touch, and it was you. It was, I think was it you?
I don't know. I need more information.
No. I remember on the bus with my brother, and who said it?
Okay, so I think I
Is
know
it
where you're
you?
going with this.
Yeah.
And it's when I told a girl at school that if you hold your iPhone to the sun, it charges, right?
Yes.
It was harder to convince her that it didn't than that it did, right? And I remember, because I did that, and about 2 days later, you came up to me and you're like, oh my God, this just happened on the bus. And I was like, I started that! It was so fucking funny.
Oh.
Like, how gullible do you... These are the kind of people that, like, see on the internet, like, put your phone in the microwave
and
for a
charge
quick
it,
charge.
yeah.
It's like, you're a fucking moron. How do you breathe?
Well, when it would have been a fortunate thing when they tricked people into thinking the iPhone was waterproof. So people were just dunking their phones in the water, but the exposed back when they had microphone ports was still exposed. So
Yeah.
along with the charging port, straight up in there, like, why the fuck is my phone waterlogged there? Because you threw it in the water, you dipshit.
If you listen to anything that comes from fucking 4chan,
You are asking for trouble.
you deserve to just pay $1,000. Just straight up. Just dumb tax.
Why does my soup keep making lightning in the microwave? The dude's put a bowl of soup in there with a spoon in it.
But yeah, like, I remember like classic fucking pranks, man. Classic pranks. I think we need to have like a section on here of just like pranks we've pulled on people.
We will have to return to pranks. Okay, so Mandarin tier list. So you and I are both in agreement. S, sumo. S goes above A.
Yes.
Goes above A because we're doing a Japanese style tier list. Devil May Cry shit.
Yeah.
All right. S is sumo. Now a big fat F to all you oldies and dumbasses out there. Imperial. Fuck you. Imperials are shithouse. They suck.
I don't think I've ever eaten one. Oh, if I have,
What?
it was as a child.
See, this is the crux of my argument because you don't remember eating one because they're that shit.
But I feel like if they were that shit, I'd remember.
No, they suck so much you don't know you've eaten them. Alright? It's Imperials. Imperials are fucking horrible. If you like Imperials, you're over 50 or you're like dumb in the head. Right. Now, Afura mandarins. They're at least a little better than Imperial, but like not that much. I'll put them in D. Afura. I'm writing these down so I don't lose track.
Yeah.
In A tier, Phoenix.
I've heard of Phoenix. Haven't had one.
Phoenix are great. They're like, imagine a mandarin where like all the necessary requirements of a mandarin were like superbly fulfilled. Not like overdone like sumo where they're like massive and super sweet. Like it's a good size. It's juicy. There's no pips. And there's no like airiness inside of it. Phoenix knocks that out of the park.
The one mandarin I used to really like, I don't know what it was called, but it was like, it was just the average size mandarin, but it was like, the skin basically fell off the fucking thing. I can't remember what it was called. And like, there was heaps of, like, there was a fair bit of space between like the skin and the fruit. So it was like really easy to peel. It was just popped open.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was though.
In B tier, an excellent mandarin, Clementine.
Clementine's not a mandarin. I thought Clementine was a clementine.
No, it's a Clementine type mandarin.
Oh, I thought clementine was a fruit in itself.
Oh, no. That's its own mandarin. Okay, look it up.
I'm going to Google it because I feel like it is.
No, okay, look it up. C. I don't think anything's worth
Clementine or easy peeler is a tanjour, a hybrid between a willow leaf mandarin orange and a sweet orange.
Is that Wikipedia?
That is... the first thing that comes up on Google.
Oh, okay. Oh, sweet. No, we've got clementines as a type of mandarin. Like, it's basically a mandarin.
It is. It says that.
C tier, and this isn't technically a mandarin, but it is very close to it. It is the Tangelo.
Yeah.
The Tangelo. E. Sorry to do this to you. I know that there's a lot of money behind like custom breeds and that, but it is the Delight / Amoret, since they're exactly the same thing. Since they seem to mysteriously end the Amoret season and then start the Delight season straight after. So they're the same thing. They taste exactly the same. They come from the same farms. They're the same thing.
So they just rename it to sell it on.
Well, that's what the farm that doesn't have the rights to the Delight name would call it when they sell the exact same strain of mandarin. So yeah, let's take it from the top. So we've got Sumo and S, exactly where it needs
100%.
to be. It is the king of mandarins.
It is.
Mwah! Phoenix close second, Clementine for a tasty third. Then we got Tangelos, since they're a little bit in C, Afura in D, Delight / Amoret in E, and Imperial with the big fat F.
I have to agree with your thing because I don't know enough about mandarins to be able
I know you do.
The one tier list that I think is even close to this in importance would have to be the apple fucking tier list.
An apple tier list.
And that is the one that I could actually have some input in.
Well, let's do an apple tier list.
Let's do an apple tier list.
Okay, so I'll write down. Do we want to have an S rank for this?
Yeah, of course.
S, A, B, C, D, F. Okay.
Let's start at F.
Red Delicious.
Fuck that apple. It is hardly even an apple.
It's apparently used as like a topping for desserts and fruit salads and that.
It's just but it ruins a fruit salad.
It becomes good
when it's soaked in other juices.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Exactly. It's like when it's
right
soaked,
out of my mouth.
when it's soaked with other fruits that taste good. It's not terrible.
Yep.
So that's
we're using this as like if you were to pick up the apple
and
eat it. Yeah. Not as an ingredient for something. No.
As an eating apple.
Yeah. Now I don't want to have to do this, but I'm gonna have to, because of the way it is and the criteria we're doing it in, I have to say E is Granny Smith. Because it's not an eating apple, it's a cooking apple.
It is, yeah. Yeah, I'd go.
And I know some people find enjoyment in eating a Granny Smith, and that's fine. But you're wrong.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there, yeah.
Yep.
E.
Granny Smith. Awesome. A D. got anything for D? Or
Like-
well, let's go through the apples instead of going by
Okay,
rank.
so what? You got like Golden Delicious.
Love Golden Delicious.
They're pretty good.
Solid A for Golden Delicious.
Yes. We got the S class apple.
Pink Lady.
That is the bomb diggity of fucking apples. Sweet,
Pink Lady.
crispy, juicy.
It's
Pretty
so-
thin
it's
skin on
big.
it.
Yep. Oh, you put it in the fridge.
Yes.
Eat them from the fridge, mate.
I put all my fruit in the fridge because I like a nice juicy cold fucking bit of mandarin or.
There are two fruits that when you pull the lid off the box, when you go to stack it on the shelf, smell amazing. It's Pink Lady apples,
Is it like mangoes?
strawberries.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I can see strawberry smelling really good.
Oh, a good box of strawberries when you go. Yeah. Just yes, yes, my dear. Just another whiff, my dear. Oh,
And I'm trying to think of other apple brands of apples.
Royal Gala.
I mean, look, they're above a Granny Smith, but I don't think
Yeah.
they're all the way up there.
I'd say C.
I'd say C rank, yeah.
They're a good middle of the road.
They're like a. Okay, I guess if I have to have an apple,
Yep.
I'll take that.
Yep. Royal Gala in the middle there. How do you feel about? Have you any the specialty ones like the Envy and the Jazz and the
Jazz apples.
Jazz?
Not a
Alright.
fan.
Not
a fan.
Yeah, I think they're okay.
They're not as bad as like a Red Delicious,
Yeah.
but
And Fuji.
Fuji's are good.
Fuji.
I like
They're-
Fuji's.
Maybe I don't like them as much as you do. I'd put them in probably a C. How would you feel? How do you feel?
I think Royal Gala's better.
A Royal Gala is better than
A Fuji.
I could put them in a D.
But I do like a Fuji every now and then.
I'd say they're a D plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
They're really over juicy. Like if you like juice,
Yeah.
get a Fuji.
Which I do like a juicy
and
apple.
they taste good. A little on the muted side, but
Yeah.
they do taste good. I'll put a D plus next to it.
Have you ever had a custard apple?
No.
It tastes like neither of those two things. It's fucking awful. My friend, someone told me,
does it
like,
taste
get
like?
one. It tastes like a custard mixed with apple. It's like, oh, fuck yeah. It just tastes like shit.
Oh.
Like, it's just 4 seeds, like big seeds, and like mush around it.
Oh. A custard apple.
Yeah.
It took me a second there.
Yeah, it's like,
to
it's not, I
realise
don't
what
think it's not
exactly you were
actually an
saying.
apple. Have you had one of them before?
Yeah, I have. Now that
They're
you say it.
not great.
They're neither of those things.
I don't understand the market for it.
I thought you were talking.
Like, I thought you were like a custard apple, like
I
a
had
fairy floss
I had
grape.
like something like a toffee apple in mind when you were talking about a custard.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Man, toffee apples were the worst fucking thing. I
They're
used to just
horrible for
eat
your
the
teeth.
toffee and then throw the apple away.
They're horrible for your teeth. There's no incentive to eat the apple after you've eaten the toffee. Why would you eat the apple after you eat the... You just want the toffee. Why would you eat the apple
So
after?
shit.
Why would you eat the
I don't think I know any other apple brands.
Oh, well, I'll run through the snappy brands, the cool ones. So, Kanzi. Have you heard of Kanzi ones? Oh, they're gone straight in B. They taste great.
Yeah.
Not enough to beat out the top contenders, but they are great. And I'd also put Jazz in C.
Yeah, I've had a jazz apple.
Since they're
C's
right. They're right, yeah. A little better than Fuji in my opinion. Nice and sweet. That's it. I'll run through the tier list. So S, Pink Lady.
Yes,
Mwah.
every day.
That's the shit. A, I've put Golden Delicious in there. Do you agree with that or not?
Yeah, Golden Delicious are.
I love Golden Delicious.
Yeah.
They have like a smaller window than Sumo for
Oh, really?
availability. Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's why I don't eat them very
Well, it feels like it because they never fucking show up. Yeah, Pink Lady. A, Golden Delicious. B, I put Kanzi in there. Well earned. C, Royal Gala and Jazz.
Yeah.
D, Fuji, but it's a D plus.
Yeah.
E, Granny Smith.
See,
And
the thing is with Granny Smith, I don't even really like them cooked. Like, if you ever make an apple pie,
It's
I
about
would
the-
much rather have a Pink Lady apple than an apple pie.
it's their chemical constitution. It's the sugars in them.
Yeah.
It's not the taste or anything. It's the way they hold their shape when they're cooked.
Yeah, have you ever cooked a Pink Lady?
Um,
They're so firm even when you cook them for ages.
really?
Yeah, it's weird. Like they barely cook down.
I guess I ate the big Granny Smith propaganda. Eh? Fucking grannies. Aging Granny
So
Smith.
I'm pretty sure they're New Zealand apple. No, Tasmanian.
No. They're from Sydney.
Sydney? Oh, they were like
Yep.
Tasmanian or something.
Yep, they're an offshoot of Pink Lady because the way the way the genetics of apples work is that you cannot just get a Pink Lady. You cannot get the seeds from a Pink Lady apple and plant them because it will become a different apple.
Oh, okay.
So that's why every Pink Lady you see in the shop is an offcut of the same branch off the same tree that's been around for hundreds of years.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it is from the same tree because it's the same with bananas as well. I can't remember the scientific word for it, but you can, you can't just plant the seeds because it like hits the randomize button again. So that original Pink Lady was like the optimum hit of the randomize.
Oh, so you
button.
can plant like 50 red, like Pink Lady apple seeds.
Yeah,
and you might get one Pink Lady like tree grow from it.
if that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So every Pink Lady tree you see isn't a Pink Lady tree. It's had the branch grafted on.
Yeah. Ah, so they might just so they just grow it from grafts.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's all been perpetuated by grafts.
Yeah.
Same with like the Granny Smith was like the seeds from a Pink Lady just chucked into the ground, and then it grew this amazing apple that goes well in pies. Because it just hit the randomize button and was like, oh, I'm going to be good for cakes now. And then just...
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's how apples work.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's like, what I find crazy is like the things that are banana flavored don't actually taste like the bananas we eat today because it's not that banana. It's based off the Cavendish.
Well, no. The bananas we buy today, I can answer this. I love this. I love this question. So the Cavendish bananas we eat today now are a strain from Vietnam, Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
That's because they're the only edible strain to survive.
Yeah,
after the
fungal attack of the bananas.
The Panama fungus. Yeah. So the Panama fungus completely... No, the Panama fungus is the one now, but there was one before that.
Yeah, they completely wiped out
the Gros Michel or Big Mike bananas.
Because that's what all the flavourings are based off of.
They're all based off the Gros Michel.
That's what... Yeah, I remember watching a Vsauce or something video about it. Like what's that Brothers Green one? SciShow?
I don't know.
Something in SciShow. They had something about it because they're talking about how the bananas are a threat now because of that fungus that's come through and just wipes out fucking banana trees.
Yeah, it makes the soil completely uninhabitable to banana plants.
Yeah, it's just insane.
So it's a big deal.
Yes.
Like, you've seen the amount of banana supermarkets go through. It's usually their number one or at least top 5 item they sell.
Yeah.
Like, top items for supermarkets are like Coke, chips, and bananas.
Yeah.
That's the main things they flog. So yeah, if anything were to happen to the banana industry, especially up north in Queensland, we are fucked. Fucked.
Well, that's all Queensland's got, really, that and mining.
Yep.
And tourism, but...
Feels good being able to flex my knowledge like that.
Yeah, man.
You know, broccoli and cauliflower and
Brussels sprouts.
cabbages and Brussels sprouts are all offshoots of the kale plant.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. And I'm pretty sure, like, Brussels sprouts don't exist in the wild. They were created. Nope. And...
Same with cauliflower and broccoli.
Yeah, they were, like, created. Some people, like, they go around with, like, oh, GMO foods are bad for you. If you've eaten anything that has ever existed at this time in the world, genetically modified. Corn has been selectively bred. Yep. Have you seen corn in the wild?
It's fucked. Same with potatoes, carrots.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
It's all wild shit's just fucked. Because it's not made for us to eat. It's made to survive.
Yeah.
So, like, people are idiots.
Yep. Everything in that fresh produce department in your supermarket is GMO.
Even organic shit.
Yep.
The fact is, this because it's got organic on it doesn't mean it's any better than anything else.
Look, it didn't come from nature looking like that.
No.
It's come down to looking like that after years of selective breeding, and now it's being sustainably grown. After all the hard work's been put in to change it, it's still good to sustainably farm. I support it, but don't pretend that just because you're buying organic, that means you're buying the real dinkum thing, because you're not. You are still buying the result of a genetically modified organism. Yep.
People be dumb. It annoys me that we have...
Bitches be
you have
dumb.
the answer to any question you could ever ask in the fucking palm of your hand most of the time. And people are still fucking dumb.
No, Justin, vaccines definitely cause autism.
Says the person that definitely would have been vaccinated as a child and is living healthy without autism.
Me?
No, in general, that's what half the people, these adults that are like,
oh, I thought
vaccine causes autism.
I thought you were having to dig at me for possibly having autism.
I mean, you're definitely on the spectrum, but like these people are like, it causes autism and it's dangerous. And it's like, no, it doesn't. You're wrong.
No.
It really does not.
No.
Stop.
It's time to stop.
You are a healthy adult at the moment because your parents got you vaccinated as a child. The problem with it now is that because we don't have those diseases to shock people into getting vaccinated.
Yeah.
People are like, we don't have the fear of it anymore in them, so they don't want to get it done.
It won't affect me now.
Yeah.
Well, you don't see it out there, do you?
No, exactly right.
Well, just like, I'll keep bringing this up, just like that fucking union election ad from 2006. They're coming back. We're coming back.
I've seen like people's argument like,
coming back.
The plague went away on its own. Yeah, because it killed like 4 billion people, you fucking idiot. That's why it went out, because it killed people.
Yeah, man. It saw all the people that killed it and went, well, I'm just about done here. There's really nothing else.
It wasn't that. It's just the people that survived had the immunity to it. So if you make a vaccine, everyone is immune to it. That's the point.
Imagine having the cheat code to immunity. That's what a vaccine is.
Yeah. Imagine being able to give you the genes and stuff that allow you to be fucking immune to these things. Not using the jigger again. What the fuck, man? You specifically bought a tool to use, and then you're just like, fuck that. You're pouring like a double because you've already poured like. It's such a dick.
I just put a drop in there.
Did you want to save?
Yeah, I will.
We're at 40.
Yeah. I wanted to chat about reality shows.
Ooh.
Now,
my most hated genre of television.
When you look at TV here in Australia, you just think the fucking state of it, man. It's horrible.
There's a reason I don't watch it at all anymore.
We got shit like Married at First Sight, The Bachelor,
a TV show, watching people watching TV shows.
Oh, Gogglebox, yeah. Just horrible. Most of mine are just spins on, like MasterChef and all the cooking ones. But most of mine are just spins. I think they'd make it more relatable to people like you and I. So what I wanted to do was talk about, like, I'll pitch you a reality show.
Okay.
It's a spin.
So I'll be the executive and I'll decide whether it's a viable TV show.
Okay. So what I wanted to do another season of The Bachelor. But The Bachelor's just a fucking dropkick, man.
I've said this from the start, man. It should be an average Joe.
No, mine's different.
Oh.
No, my guy is still drop dead gorgeous. He's so nice. But he's just he cannot get his shit together. He's fucking terrible. Like, mate, when they do like the thing where they set up a date for the day or whatever, he blows off and goes smoking bongs with the boys.
Yeah, okay.
Where is Dustin? He's supposed to be here for our date, and he's down the pub.
Yeah.
And they make him live in a house for a week, and they give him a set of challenges like, this thing needs to be, the bedroom needs to be painted. You got to fix the back, like, the whole week to do this.
Yeah.
And it should be like a paid actor, okay? But no one knows that from the start.
Yeah.
And this dude does everything he can to be completely fucking unlovable. Like, he is gorgeous. Dude is fit. He looks nice. He sounds nice. Treats everyone else. But he's just a dropkick. He cannot get that shit. He cannot convert. He cannot get it together. Because I want everyone to Australia to see what horrible dating behaviours are. I want them to see just how. I want these chicks to be looking with their dudes watching this show, and be like, "That's you. That's you, you fucking dropkick."
Man, all you're trying to do here is you're trying to like get all these relationships to break up so you have a chance of getting a girlfriend. Yes! I see it in your eyes, motherfucker! This is just a big ploy to try and get laid.
No.
I'm a nice guy. I have my shit together. You should be with me.
No, I don't have my shit together. I'm horrible. No, I know. When I pitch this, I know I'm shit. I am half baked as fuck. I do not have my shit together.
Yeah.
I do not pretend to pitch this with me having my shit together. Because I don't.
Yeah. Okay. So I like the idea.
But
I'm just trying to think. So the flaws I see in it is.
I want there to be an
So
opposite
what you
too.
have to have is.
I want there to be an opposite too.
Okay. So what it should be too is if you end up sticking together with the dude, and at the end you get like 20 grand, just to see how far bitches will go. Get the money. Like it should be like hunting a gold digger, but it's pitched to them as the Bachelor.
This shit should be like last episode. Like, you really did all this for $20,000? Yeah.
You chopped up a poo in the toilet with a coat hanger for 20 grand.
Why? What? dude, take this bong shits.
Yeah. Dude, okay. I have a pitch for you, right?
Okay.
So,
all right.
It's literally just MasterChef. There's 3 judges. There's 2
I know where this is going.
super critics.
I know.
Just 1 general bloke or
one
female.
average dude. Love it.
And then they judge it. I just want to see one dude bloke goes, it's prawn salad, mate. It's all right.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, but, I mean, it ain't no quarter pounder. Like, I just want to see, like, all these, like, these 2 judges that just critique the shit out of this dish, and this one bloke's like,
It's still pretty good.
it tasted all right.
Yeah.
These guys are assholes.
Look, I made a cake in the shape of an airplane. And it floats.
Yeah.
What more do you want from him?
It's just like, yeah, just have one average Joe judging the show.
Yeah, I'm on board.
I'd watch the shit out of that. I would watch the shit out of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or even like Iron Chef. But there was one judge who just doesn't know anything about food. Like, all he knows how to cook is chicken nuggets. And he has to judge the food.
Yeah. I am fully on board with your idea.
Love it.
Pitched. Produce it. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a check. Produce that shit.
Yes. Perfect. Now, that was my second idea, so you just nicked it out from
I
under
thought it
me.
might be, because I'm pretty sure we've talked about this
Yeah,
in the past.
you've nicked my idea out from under you. But I love our idea.
I'm pretty sure we'd
up together
with that one,
We
yeah.
have discussed this before, I think.
Yeah. I'm surprised you remember it, because we would have been plastered when we came up with that. I'm trying to think. How about like those renovation shows, right? There's so many fucking reno shows. But like,
yeah.
don't have, like, the people that do it, right, aren't told anything. They're given a hammer and a screwdriver, and they have to go and build stupid shit.
I want the winners to have done, you know, when people start with one thing and they just trade with people? I want someone to get to the end just by trading the hammer. With people endlessly back and forth in barter. I want them to just continually trade.
Okay,
and they
I
trade
think we're getting
up.
somewhere with this, right? So instead of that,
trade up
we
to
have
getting into
the
Parliament.
block, right? But you can only do everything via bartering. You don't get any money.
Just barter.
You have to barter. You have to barter for labour. You have to barter for produce. You have to barter for everything. Can you imagine, like, a dude going into, like, fuck, we're on bathroom this week. I try and get a bath, and you go into, like, the shop, and you're like, look, I have a 50-kilo bag of flour. What can I get with this? And the dude's just like, get the fuck out of my shop.
Look, dude, I want to do business with you.
Yeah, look.
I'm a legitimate businessman.
I will throw in a 6-pack of eggs. They were laid this morning. They're fresh. Get the fuck out of here.
Could you imagine trading so much that you build up, like, a portfolio of other businesses that you can then use the resources from to trade?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be amazing.
Look, I really need this lumber. I could trade you at 25 head of stock. Or 35 kilos of cocaine.
We need to, right? We should go on the block, right?
No.
Hear me out. Not to
Oh,
win.
okay.
So we go on the block, right? We cut a deal with some builders or like a supply shop. We go, we're on the block. We will just blow all of the cash. We're not even going to try and build shit. We'll just blow it all at your shop. Don't even deliver anything. We'll just give you the money. Then we get kicked off the show. Give us half.
I was going to say we cut a deal with all the traders and shit, and then we split the profit at the end with them.
Ah, so they do it all for free.
Yeah.
And then you just split the profit at the end if you win.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking sweet.
So, and the incentive there for them is to do a better job than the rest of them.
Yeah.
So that it looks nicer.
That'd be awesome. That's a good plan.
See?
Let's do it. Let's do the blog.
Let's go and blow all them.
You have that deal, right? For that. So we do that way. So we get all the labour for free. And then we just funnel all of the money and embezzle it. Essentially.
Let's just commit a crime.
Yeah.
And
to ourselves. We'll start up a company while we're on the block. Get an ABN number and start up like
we should start up like a trade business before we go on the block, and then hire all our own tradies, which they don't know, and then all that we.
Yeah, they don't know. We just put it in your brother's name or something.
Oh, I love committing fraud.
Yeah. Now we're going to go on the block and we're going to get arrested. We've put our plan on the internet. Brilliant.
Oh, I love committing fraud.
Is this technically conspiracy to commit fraud?
We haven't done anything yet, so it's just hypothetical.
We're not going to actually go on the block. Calm down, AFP.
We hate TV.
That brings us to like when we were talking about how we make sports more exciting.
Oh yes.
Because I think.
Yes.
Were we watching the soccer?
We were watching the soccer. It was a big game or something. Was it?
Oh, because it was Sky's friends were watching it.
That's right. Her old place.
Yeah, and the soccer was because one of them's a loser apparently and likes to watch the soccer. So we were already pretty blessed at that point, and we're just like trying to make it interesting to watch.
We kept.
Oh yeah, we're throwing the cans up on the fucking
air conditioner.
Oh man, she was so angry when she found out about that. When she moved out, she had to get a broom and shovel like 8 cans off the top of the fucking.
What? Let's be reasonable. I'd be pretty pissed off.
Yeah, but let's be reasonable. It was pretty funny.
Oh, look, I'm pretty skillful having to get him up. It was pretty high.
It was really high. I'm impressed you got it with the broom, to be honest.
Yeah. So exciting sports. Yes.
So how we would improve soccer. And we had multiple ideas that kind of evolved.
But we settled on one crucial idea. We're both putting a
finger
finger up.
Of surprise.
We're both putting our finger up like, you've seen that game, haven't you?
Yes.
Where Doctor Strange is holding back the water and he's like, one.
Yeah.
One idea.
Yeah.
One idea. Our one idea was that it's soccer, right? Just regular soccer. But one player out there has an air horn.
No one knows who it is.
No one knows who has the air horn.
And you can use it at any point.
And this brings a new layer of strategy to soccer. Because you can hide it the whole time. And everyone's going to be in fear. Who has the air horn? No one knows who has the air horn. And if you never use it, they never know. But once you do use it, they know you have it.
Yeah.
And they'll plan around it. So you have to time your moment right. So if there's a penalty kick, you got the wall up. And then you're guarding the goals and whatever. And the opposite team lines up for the kick. He's warming up. He's backing up. He's breathing in and out. Just the crowd is like fever pitched.
And just air horn out of nowhere. Distracts the fuck out of him. And he misses the goal. That would be fucking hilarious. I mean, I would watch soccer if that was a thing.
Oh my god! Oh, and it brings a third team into the game. You got the two teams on the ground. There's team horn, and everyone is cheering for the horn. They want the horn to come out, and that's if they bring it out at all. It becomes but we have to figure out who gives out the horn, and I'd say it's the ref. But it has to be before the game even starts, and someone has to.
It's either the ref. It's either the ref or like. The entire crowd votes. No, I was going to say, what if the ref had the horn, but then he could choose which. He wouldn't be biased.
Yeah.
It should be just like, just a random name generator. Just
Yeah.
All the teams just and it rolls through, and then it goes, oh, he gets it. Man, that'd be fucking funny.
Oh, it'd be. I cannot see any downside to this at all.
No, I mean, I've always believed that like football would be better, like Australian football would be better, if like everyone was allowed one punch a game. One punch. As long as it's like you can't just king hit someone in the back of the head. Like they got to see it coming, and you can just punch someone.
I think the most exciting part about AFL is when you watch it on TV. Okay, and they show the coaches like giving the instructions on the phone,
screaming,
and the coaches are just going ape shit, and the coaches are like losing it, and they're like screaming down to the player box like, and then it hits them. They start smashing the headset on the fucking table. It is the best shit because you're like, oh, these guys are supposed to be composed around the game. It's like, smashing this fucking thing. I wonder how many fucking phones they've replaced.
Dude, I went to
that's the best bit of AFL.
My little brother played under 14s the other weekend, and it was their last chance to get to the grand final. And the umpiring was fucking disgusting.
Like really biased?
Like super biased. Like they were just calling shit against us flat out. And there was just, you got to think, it was at home, so small country town full of farmers, backing up their junior team.
Yeah.
And like one entire side of the field was just like us supporting. And man, we were giving the refs so much shit. At the end of the game, like we were so disgusted, they ended up like running off like the opposite side, like away from us, like through the winning team's like crowd, because we were gonna kill them.
Oh
man, it was bullshit. I hate watching footy, but I watch junior footy when like my family's playing.
Local footy, I've seen probably the same amount of local footy and like big game footy.
I've watched a lot more local footy than I have actual AFL footy.
like 2 or 3 games.
Yeah,
I'd still prefer to go to a local game.
Yeah, same. Like way better.
A lot of people go on the car horns and the lights. Beep,
Yeah.
beep, beep, just flashing the lights. It's mint.
Man,
You don't get that at the MCG.
no. We get told to shut up at the MCG apparently.
You get advertisements rammed down your throats and $8 fucking meat pies.
Man, yeah, I don't know how people can afford that shit.
Because it's not people like you and me going.
Nah, it's yobbos. I'm pretty yobbo, but
It's yobbos.
I'm not
and
dumb.
Cashed up yobbos.
Yeah. I mean, what? I think I bought a beverage when we went to one of the comedy shows we went to. And that was like $11 for a can of Canadian Club.
That's worse than a nightclub.
That was shit.
That's fucking
And I bought
shit.
one, and I remember, like, especially with my family, it's like the shout.
Mm.
So you buy one shout, you got at least an hour and a half before it comes back around for you to get another one.
Yeah.
But it's like, your shout is like $97 for 4 drinks. It's fucking ridiculous at those places. But yeah, man, it's fucked.
It's really fucked.
I wonder how much revenue they actually bring in from like
Oh, shit loads.
snacks and that. Cause,
They wouldn't do it if they couldn't.
but you think people would spend more if it was cheaper? Because I know I would.
Yeah. If it was a cheap ticket and you could still save money by buying cheap shit from outside of the... If it was a cheap ticket and you could still save money by buying shit from outside the arena and bringing it in,
Yeah.
well, it's even less money that's going to them. It's just less money. It's
Exactly, yeah. Because I'm going to smuggle in like a drink and stuff, like to the venue. Like, if I want to drink at the venue, I'll just smuggle in a flask or something. It's not hard to.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy their expensive alcohol. I know there's people that would, but if they just drop their prices $3, like make it like an $8 can, that's still pretty expensive. It's usually what? It's usually about $7 or something for.
Yeah.
That's probably a bit more.
Makes
about
it
$8.
easier for troublemakers to afford to become a troublemaker.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know economics well enough to be able to. I don't know the economics of running a stadium with like beverages and such.
Just realised this looks like a coffee. It looks like it could be.
It does kind of look like a black coffee, yeah.
No, it could be a black coffee, but no, it's just whiskey and coke. But
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like steel type mugs.
no, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, it doesn't have like a strange taste.
No,
I know some can like give a metallic taste to your drinks.
no, it's been washed a few times, so
Yeah. It's probably, if it's good stainless, it'd be alright.
Yeah. Thanks, Bungie. That's my
I like
Destiny 2 Vice mug.
I like my big Stein. Oh, not really quite a Stein. More of a beer mug.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. What's next on the agenda, Jack?
See, I want to talk about Once More Time in Hollywood, but I don't want to be like, oh, but if you haven't seen it, you have to
I don't want
skip
to
this.
spoil anything.
Yeah. Let's wait a bit to talk about that.
Yeah. But it's hard not to spoil it.
It is very hard. There's a lot of good things about the movie, but it is very hard to talk about them without spoiling the whole story.
Yeah. Well, maybe if we...
Not that there isn't much to spoil, but yeah, I don't think...
Let's say, we'll talk about it next podcast, I reckon.
Next one, yeah.
That'll be 2 weeks away. Probably... Yeah, 2 weeks from whenever this comes out, it'll probably be out, because we do this fortnightly, aren't we, I think?
Yeah, I'm aiming for fortnightly.
Yeah, fortnightly would be pretty good. Just comes down to how quickly we can edit it, but... even the next one, I think I will try and set up the stream.
The stream.
It's easy to do.
I'm not in a rush to stream.
Look, I'm not in a rush to stream either, but it kind of gets like us out there straight away for people to listen to.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't think I could stay on topic enough to stream.
We'll just do what we're doing now, just free flow it.
Free flow.
We can have like a bit of engagement in it as well.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if we can stream it, yeah, pause it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jack,
All right.
do you have an alcohol that you've got so drunk on that your body fucking just rejects it straight up? I have like 3.
Not so drunk on, but it just does it because
Can I guess what it is?
You know what it is.
Is it tequila?
No. I was gonna say no. I haven't got like fully fucked up on it, but beer. It just won't stay down.
Yeah, that's a different thing though. That's just. I don't like beer. I mean, like you like that you smell it and you have like Vietnam flashbacks, like
PTSD,
like helicopters like fly in your head. Yeah, like you hear that shit. I have that with like 3, right?
3, all right.
So the first one is I have it with like UDL. Right? Because when
is it a certain
first
flavour?
No, just any. Because the first time I ever got drunk was with UDLs. And man, my body, like I got so drunk that night, my body's just like, no more of that. No more.
No, we're done here.
Yeah. It might even just be vodka at this point because I haven't had vodka in so long. But like the second one is double blacks, like Smirnoff double blacks. I got so fucked up at Bathurst on those because I was like, 18 and a half at that point. I'm like, didn't realise what they were. We're about to have black cans for Black Friday.
And a half.
So I was just slamming these double blacks. I was like, slamming. It was hot, hot day.
Smooth, yeah.
It's like lemonade, just slamming them back. And then by like 2 in the afternoon, I was just fucked. I was walking around, literally. I had, there's like mohawk wigs you can get, right?
What?
Mohawk wig.
Wig. Oh.
Me and my uncle,
I can
walking around with those on. Fluoro, like rainbow colour. We're walking. We start walking. We're like, I want to get some merchandise. And my uncle's like, all right, I want to get some stuff too. Let's go. So we start walking to the merch stand from where we were. Halfway along, this bloke with a big camera is walking past. He's like, oh, yeah, you guys, come over here. We're like, all right, I'm coming over. Yeah. Me and my uncle were just blind. I mean, like top probably 5 drunks I've ever been in my life. And this dude's asking us all these questions. And he's like, he's doing a fucking documentary about the 50th year of Bathurst.
Sounds about
one of those. I think it was the 50th anniversary of Bathurst.
It started in the 60s.
Oh, the Bathurst 1000, right?
Yeah.
So he's asking us all these questions, and because we're blind, we're just answering like dickheads. Yeah. So they're asking us, what's your name? Because when we're there, everyone's so drunk, you can't remember names, so you just John. Call everyone John.
Oh, yeah, the John.
Right?
The John.
So he goes to me, he goes, what's your name? I'm John. He goes to my uncle, what's your name? John. He's like, where are you from? Camp John. Because we called our camp John, because that was what it was. He's like, Oh, okay then. Fair enough. He's asked all these questions. Mate, that's all I remember of that interview. Apparently we did an interview for 20 minutes.
What?
I don't remember anything else. And I wish I knew who he was and if he was actually making like a documentary, like that he printed off and could get a copy of it. Because I'd love to know what I said. So
Me
drunk.
too.
So drunk. Anyway, I ended up going to bed at 8:01 because I'm like, I'm not going to bed before 8 o'clock.
PM?
Pussies. Yeah, PM.
Oh.
I'm like, pussies go to bed before 8 o'clock. I'm going to 8 o'clock came like, I'm going to bed. I just like fell into my swag and just went to sleep.
Is that more of those camp rules?
No, not really.
No?
The camp rules are you just got to have 1 before 11.
Or 11
Or
before
11
1?
before 1.
I know that one.
I have never done 11 before 1. Never been brave enough. It's a lot to drink in 2 hours.
You could always just... So what would happen if you were to say no?
You'd be just ridiculed and called a pussy.
Hmm.
Yeah, but mate, you gotta. It's peer pressure. You gotta go. You gotta cave.
Oh, peer pressure. Oh, yeah.
It's not even that. It's just like you're going with their camp. You got to kind of respect their rules a little bit.
When in Rome?
Look, if you really didn't want to, they're not going to pick on you.
Yeah.
But it's just like 1 before 11, and you just give someone a can and stop drinking.
Yeah.
They just drink for 5 straight days.
Something I wanted to ask you.
Yes,
You're a little bit of a food man, aren't you?
I'd like to think so.
What's the best meal you ever had? Or the best meals? Platinum. Plural.
So it's hard to pick one. I can tell you like the best like seafood dish you ever had.
Yeah.
It was the seafood platter that we had.
On the cruise?
No.
No. Oh.
On Schoolies.
Oh.
When we went to that pub
At
and we got me and Hammer got that massive spread.
Oh.
And then it ended up being enough for everyone to have some.
I remember that.
That one.
Remember the seafood platter?
I can tell you my top 5 foods that I've ever ate, right?
Yep. You don't have to put them at 1.
No,
2,
that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, go through.
Yeah.
So top 5 would be like the burgers from Burger Fuel in New Zealand.
Mm.
Holy shit, that was like life changing. I'm so
That was just,
my
that's a
life is
euphoric
lacking
moment.
now
That's a euphoric
that we
moment.
don't have them in Australia.
Epic brow moment.
Then I would say barbecue at San Antonio's, Crown.
Ooh, yeah, that is nice.
That was fucking incredible. That chicken sausage.
The mac and cheese.
Oh yeah. Everything about it was just great.
Oh, no wonder America's so fat.
So that seafood platter, 3.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think now. I've had a lot of mediocre food. But, I'm trying to think. I've eaten at a lot of places. Probably, I reckon that Korean fried chicken.
Yeah, Korean.
That's up there.
Yeah.
Like, maybe not quite like the top 5, but it's definitely up there. And I really think it's probably the top 5 I can remember that come to the top of my head. And I think not just like the best food, but best experience would be like the teppanyaki restaurant that used to be in Traralgon.
Oh, yeah.
I used to love going there. Like,
is it still there or is it gone?
nah, it's gone. Shut down last year, I think.
It is gone.
But I'm like, just like the food was okay, but it was just the experience was great. Like, I think that says a lot about an experience you can have with food. Is like memory. Like, it doesn't have to be amazing food, but if the experience was great, that says a lot.
Yeah, no, that's true. I did ask it because I wanted to talk about mine.
Oh yeah, no, I'm very intrigued by what you're going to say.
2 of my favourite meals ever have been roast pork.
Man.
Two of them have been roast pork.
Man.
And I know...
Is it the one that I'm thinking of?
It is the one you're thinking of.
Yeah,
when we went to Denny and we just wrapped that shit up in foil, chucked it in the pot belly and left it for a couple of hours and come back. That is the best.
That was the best crackling I've
That is
ever had on
among
a pork.
the best roast pork and crackling.
But it wasn't
I
even.
have
But
ever
we
had.
didn't just throw it in. Like, it got started. And when it started to smoke, grabbed it out of the fucking pot
straight
belly.
away.
Then we're like, put it back in for a while. And then it started to smoke again, pull it out.
Yeah.
And for some reason, that ended up being one of the best roast porks I've ever eaten in my life.
Oh my god, I felt that was the best roast pork I'd ever had in my life.
Yeah. I mean, everything else is pretty average, but
until I found a rival, not maybe a month ago.
Ooh.
So I went to the Vault.
Oh yeah, I remember
Went to the Vault and had roast pork. Oh my god, I was like nearly in tears.
Oh really?
It
Shit.
was so good.
Man, I love it when you get something that's so good, just like throwing your head back, like, so good. Like, That is an incredible experience.
My mind was swimming. It felt like it was like just sitting in a spa.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, I like to think, I did think for a while that seafood night we had on that cruise ship was amazing. But I think it was more that we'd eaten so much mediocre food for so long up until that point that anything would have tasted incredible.
oh, we got the bibs and everything. And
Yeah, that was a good
crab
night.
and that was
Such a good night.
a good night. Yeah.
I think it cost us, what, $40 each or something? But
Oh, that was
that was
good.
really worth it.
Oh,
the
good.
steakhouse was pretty good too. We weren't there.
Yeah, it was okay.
That weird random salad we had was incredible. Papaya and prawn salad.
Oh yeah,
That was incredible.
out of the blue.
I remember eating that. I'm like, holy shit, this is incredible.
That's just been on my life.
Yeah, like, how have I never heard of this combination of foods before? It's amazing.
My other top meal of my life was on my second Japan trip. I know.
Oh, man, so jealous.
Japan.
It's not even fair. Like,
So not too far from where we were staying. I was with a friend and we rented an Airbnb. Not too far from where we were staying, there was a yakiniku restaurant. And yakiniku restaurant is where you. Well, it was like it's like upstairs. So much shit is upstairs.
Yeah.
In Japan, he's like,
because it's so like the area's so small
it's so vertical.
that it's just that they've got a packing space where they can
go upstairs, take your shoes off, and you sit at a table, and in the middle of it, it's got a hot plate. So like a Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
But when I've been to a Korean barbecue, they
cook everything.
They cook for you. But with the yakiniku, you cook it.
Yeah.
So they give you a menu of all the stuff they can bring out to you, so you can pick from it and then you cook it. So they bring like marinated beef and pork. That's thick bacon.
Oh man.
So it's a big fat fucking chunk of bacon. You put it on the hot plate, toast it. And they bring you. They got steel chopsticks, and you just and
Burn
you can
the fuck out of your mouth on a steel chopstick.
Well, when you no, it doesn't get too hot. But you order food constantly, and it keeps and it's all uncooked. It's all marinated and stuff ready to go. You cook it yourself. So if you want something a little bit rare, you leave it.
Yeah,
take it off early.
It's good because you cook it to your preference. So
just talk shit with people while you're cooking. Like here, take that, and just divvy it out. And the food, amazing, but the experience. Like
man, that's what I say.
The experience
says a lot. I think it's a great way to.
I was there with the person I was staying with, and my friend who was living in Japan at the time, and he was staying with a friend he'd met in Japan while he was living there, and so it was four of us. And we got like the drinks package, so you can just get constant drinks over and over. So you just be like, yep, I want a whiskey highball or I want a whiskey and coke, and they bring it out to you. Throw it on the table, just constantly drinking.
Can I just go interject real quick?
Food.
Do you know why it's called a highball?
No.
Okay, so it's named after a steam train. So when you fill out your water level in a steam train, it has a ball in it, a float. So that's called the highball. But when it was filled, it used to go, so they'd toot the horn, so it'd be two short, one long. So it'd be toot, toot, toot. And in your whiskey highball, it's 2-to-1. So it's 1 part whiskey, 2 parts soda water. And that's your highball. That's why it's called a highball.
Okay.
Holy shit. Oh my God, I heard this like a day ago, and I'm like, I hope I get to tell someone this eventually. And you brought it up, man. That just made my fucking week.
If I could not buy a whiskey coke, I'd buy I get a whiskey highball because whiskey coke.
I like a whiskey highball,
but I could enjoy still a whiskey highball because soda water. Okay.
I love whiskey like on the rocks, but it takes me so long to drink it.
I hate soda water by itself. But whiskey in it makes it tolerable. Yeah. We'd had the other way around. Like, I need coke to make whiskey tolerable, but like you put the whiskey in the soda water, like, I can do this.
Well, I can drink whiskey straight. Like it's not like but I don't enjoy it as much as when I mix it with coke.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just how it is. Like I hate people that are like, you got to drink your whiskey on through a brandy snooter so you can sniff it. And no, this is how I enjoy it. If I want to spend my $60 bottle of
I will kill my
whiskey.
Brain cells the exact way I want to. Thank you very much.
Like it's just like especially when we went to that whiskey bar in Queensland, and the barman was like, "Yeah, man, have whatever you like." Like, he didn't give a shit. Like if I want to spend that $12 shot of fucking bourbon with coke, I'll have it with coke. I don't care what you think. I will drink whatever I like. Thank you very much. That's a good drop, that Jameson.
Pause.
What?
You want to pause for that? Refill your drink in
Yeah, pause. Yeah.
there? Alright.
So you gotta
I got
go from the start.
I got a little collection I've been working on.
Yeah.
So as you get older, more of your friends start becoming mothers.
Oh God.
As you get older.
Oh.
And it makes you think, oh fuck, I'm still on like level 5 and they're on like level 30. But no. They just glitched into level 30. They didn't.
No, it's not even that. They didn't glitch into level 30. They just fucking like bumped up the wrong stat, mate. Like, I don't understand people that have a baby at 19. They're like, oh, I'm better than everybody. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Who has done this?
You know how long like average life expectancy is, right?
Yeah. Like you have to be with this for at least the next 18 years. I can't even commit to doing something for like 6 months, let alone the next literally 18 years minimum of your life.
Okay.
That you have to deal with this thing that you've just fucked. And
so I do love seeing posts on it. It's usually by like a page or something that's run by a mum that's like,
oh, mum's cooking recipe. Mum's the bake.
yeah, you know. Okay. Here's an article from the site, Motherly.
Oh, no.
Dear friends, I promise I'll be back, but right now, I have little ones to take care of.
You did this to yourself.
Dear friends, I miss you.
Oh.
It feels like we haven't seen each other in ages.
It physically hurts.
It's been too long since we stayed up late, laughing till we cry and foraging for salty snacks from the far back reaches of our pantries. It's been forever since our last happy hour or leisurely brunch, and I can't remember the last time we took a meandering walk or met up spontaneously just because. I'll be back, I promise. This first year with my second child is a doozy. I tell you, or I will tell you when I get back from this alternate reality. I need to stop.
Man, that
Right
physically
there.
hurt me. Like, you haven't died. You're not dying.
You're not dead.
You chose to take a huge cum in your pussy. And then that ruined your life. Stop being so fucking dramatic. You can still hang out with your friends.
It hasn't.
Like, you haven't got a fatal disease where you've been put in a bubble so you can't hang out with your friends anymore. You've just got a kid.
It makes the kid sound like a fatal disease.
Like, it does. It's like,
That poor kid.
all this woman is that she actually didn't enjoy hanging out with her friends, right? So she's blaming the child that she doesn't have to go out with them, so she doesn't sound like a dick.
I would say she did enjoy hanging out with her friends, but she wasn't ready to move on from that part of her life, so she's still hanging on.
Don't worry, when she hits like 40 and gets divorced, she's gonna be one of those mums that's like in the clubs like, I'm so wild, I'm gonna fuck a 20-year-old dude. Woo!
Making up for what they thought was like 3 years of...
Exactly.
When it was more like 3 months.
When they missed their child, like
Come
not their child,
on.
when they missed their young lives when they could go partying, which I never did because that sounds like the worst fucking thing in the world to go out to a nightclub and party.
Oh, it's horrible.
I'd much rather get drunk in a small room with a microphone between us than go out to a nightclub. Yeah, man, this kind of shit annoys me.
Pathetic white dude sandwich. Because it feels like a journey out into a long-lost universe. Only I'm the one that's lost, barely staying the course between newborn naps and preschool pickups. You see, having these two small humans to love is magical. It's transformative and heart-melting, and I also cannot keep my clothes split up free for more than a few minutes. Definitely not long enough to leave the house and pass as an adult who has everything together. Hot tip, mate. No one has their shit together.
You're not special. You've got 2 kids. Get the fuck over yourself.
An extra spicy hot tamale tip. No adult has their shit together.
No.
None of them.
Maybe Jeff Bezos with billions of dollars. He's got it pretty down.
Oh, he could hire a shit gatherer and have him gather all his shits.
I'm sure he
For
actually
him.
does.
He's probably done that 10 times over. He probably has a shit gatherer for his shit
That's why
gatherer.
he has a personal fucking secretary, mate. Just do this. Get my shit together.
That secretary needs a secretary.
Probably does. That secretary's probably got a secretary. But man, it's making me angry. That's making me angry.
For that reason, I will press on.
Oh.
We used to hike with my firstborn in her carrier, or go out to dinner while she slept in her car seat. You left your kid unattended in the car?
Surely she means she has like one that you can disconnect and carry inside, right?
I certainly hope so.
I mean, that's something I'd do, but I'm a piece of shit.
How I miss those halcyon days, how little I appreciated their ease. Literally no one's ever been a mother up until this point.
No one.
I am so glad this is being tackled right now.
She's the first one to say any of this.
With two, my hands, my heart, my head, all are full. It's a physical challenge. Somebody or some bodies are always attached to my body, seeking attention, nourishment, and comfort. Just them. Just them are doing. I'm not reading the article anymore. Just this article isn't a cry for attention at all.
No, she doesn't want attention.
It's a logistical quagmire.
Oh my fucking God.
The razor-thin margins between overlapping nap schedules are packed with nursing and negotiating with a toddler's need to wear pants. Even on my most optimistic days, Even on my most optimistic days, I recognise that leaving the house happens only when meticulous preparation collides with unthinkable good fortune. Oh, I can see the death in your eyes. I can see the death in your eyes.
I hate it.
Some moments feel like I'm over capacity. I need 4 more hands and 16 more eyes and possibly an additional heart to soak up all these sweet, meddling, squishy snuggles. Sometimes I feel like Supermum, totally handling this and everything that comes with it. Poop up the back of a screaming infant while a three-nager? What the fuck? Just making up words now.
A three-nager?
While a three-nager melts down in the middle of a crosswalk on a busy... Is that...
Just supposed to be like a 3-year-old with a teenager's...
Just say toddler. There's no need. Just say toddler.
This woman is just the worst.
Other times I wonder what in the world I've done to myself as I soothe fuss after tantrum and wonder when, if ever, I might shower or step outside alone. You filthy, unwashed bitch.
Oh, man, there goes our female audience.
You stink, you smell. She admits she smells.
Dude, I'm physically pained by this.
I wonder why I'm nursing all night instead of dancing till dawn.
Because you took a huge cum into pussy.
Because your kid needs it. And some moments I find sudden stillness. I can't keep it together now. When everyone is asleep longer than I expected. When I've crammed all of my to-do list into all the space I thought I had. Only to discover more spontaneous free time. It's in these secret stolen moments I think I should call my friend who I haven't spoken to in ages. And once I find my slobbered upon phone and fire up my frazzled brain, a small someone is stirring and poof, there goes my moment. Why does your phone have slobber on it?
Look, just quietly. If you ever have a kid, right? Like, you don't stop existing. If your friends don't want to hang out with you because you got a kid, they're not your friend. They were just there.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that you have a kid wouldn't make me want to stop hanging out with you.
Why does your 3-year-old have your phone?
That's how it is nowadays, mate. Have you not seen, like, that is how your parents do that? They put YouTube on in front of the kid so they shut up.
Yeah, I hate that. But it's slobber on your phone. My kid's not touching my phone.
And my kid's not touching a phone until they can buy their own.
My kid's not touching my phone.
Man, this
I should call my friend. So
just do it.
Just do it.
Just call your friend. Hey,
just call your friend.
No, don't call your friend. It's not 1997. Text your fucking friend.
No,
okay?
call him. No. Get your phone out. Hit the call button and put the phone down while you're changing the nappy and chat to him.
They don't have to do that. Like, you're not changing nappies 24 hours a day. Like,
when you got a moment to put the phone down, just chat to him. What? I'm really look.
I'm not a father. I don't have a kid, but I understand.
I've never had a kid. I've never had to look after a baby. But I think there are some moments there where you can just let the convenience of phones do their thing. And you can be sitting there watching your kid shit themselves in the Jolly Jumper. and just hit dial on your phone and say,
Yeah.
hey, what's going on? Like, they're not locked off from you because you have a
No.
kid.
Yeah, my kid will just be crying in the corner while I get drunk with you. I don't care. Like, this whole article is just shit. Like, you're complaining that you can literally just ask your friends to come round and hang out.
Or I might sit, phone in hand, feeling guilt-racked about how long it's been since I talked to you. And so very paralysed by the very real possibility that the baby will start to squawk as soon as I find your name in my contacts.
So what?
Just let the baby...
Like, if it cries, to be like, oh, shit, I'll call you back. It's going to stop the baby crying.
Babies cry and they shit themselves. That's all they do.
That's all they do.
I miss you, my friends. My grown-up people, I really do. And I'm sorry that I've vanished into this quiet, homebound domesticity. I'm starting to see the faint promise of a return, a time when I won't be so exhausted after the littlies' bedtime. Sending that text or sneaking out for a drink or a little dinner will feel energizing and freeing. I'm on the homeward journey and I can't wait to catch up and reconnect.
You know what this mainly tells me is that she's either a single mother, then I kind of understand, yeah, you've got a lot to do if you're a single mother, or your partner's a piece of shit. Because if you don't have time to, like, just go, okay, I need to look after the kids for the night, I'm going out with my friends, like, once a month. If he can't do that, he's a piece of shit, then you're basically a single mum anyway.
Yeah, slacking.
Just harden the fuck up. Like, you chose to have kids, deal with the consequences.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure she's the first woman to have kids.
Look, she's the first person to ever to have this issue ever. In the entirety of the people have existed.
The first person to write about motherhood.
Yeah,
The first.
100%.
We shouldn't be like this. We should be praising her.
Oh yeah, we should just be like, I'm sorry. Let's write comment on there saying how great she
yeah,
is.
let's rewind this.
You go.
Yeah, let's look. We've done a complete 180 here.
We have
yeah. Seen the error. Of
I'm
our
sorry.
ways.
I apologise to. I want to say her name's Barbara
Let me have a look.
or Karen.
Is there? This might just be a piece of fan fiction. We just don't know.
It sounds like an Onion article.
No,
like
it does sound like a mother. Sorry, the site's name is Motherly. It does sound like an Onion article.
By
Her name is Elise.
oh,
Mason.
of course it's what?
Alyse. Elise.
Elise Mason.
Elise Mason.
Mate.
Can I get you more info about? I'm gonna click on her name. And you know about her. Let me read out her bio too.
Can I ask a question? Is her pic her doing yoga?
You saw it.
No, I didn't.
It is her doing yoga on the beach. Have a look. Oh my god! How much more by the book you want to be?
Are you fucking kidding me? Hang on. Is the first thing in her bio loving mother?
It does say that she's a mother.
I fucking knew it. My God, how basic do you have to be?
Yeah. Have you been paying attention? How many kids does she have?
She has to have at least 7.
I remember the article. Objection! Come on.
Mate, by the way her article read, it sounds like she's got a fucking orphanage, mate.
She has every kid in the world.
Yeah. She has more kids than anyone in the world.
She has 2.
She has 2. No one has 2 kids. Everyone has just 1.
I love these bios that for people on like Tinder, not Tinder, Twitter, and Facebook, or like official sound bios are always like mother, son, activist. Like every word is like a full stop. Activist,
Vegan,
lover of board games. No shit. Like all just
everyone like
just vague statements
enjoys at least
about
one
you.
board game.
Just vague statements. Like a good bio is I am at. Also,
you know what my like Tinder bio used to be? Literally, would you rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Oh, the Reddit hypothetical.
You know how many people like matched me on Tinder? Like 3 in like 4 years.
Amazing,
mate.
You're
That's 3 more than I should have ever got.
I saw the most depressing tweet the other day about like the the statistical the statistical scales of
like women to men.
Yeah, like men's general attitude is that shoot my shot, right?
Yeah.
They just do it on pretty much everyone they think is they have a chance with.
Yeah.
But women are way more selective.
Yeah.
And rightly so.
That can be. That's the thing.
Because, well, not only that, but like, a lot of men don't really help themselves when it comes to this kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, a photo of you fishing?
Yeah.
Really?
See, I made the mistake when I made mine that I just let Facebook, because I actually linked it with Facebook, and it just chose like my previous 3 profile pictures.
Mm.
And in one of them, I didn't even realise, I didn't even look. It was like me on a push bike. I had my little brother sitting on the bars. So everyone thought I was a single fucking dad for like 6 months. I didn't even fucking realise. I had one girl message me, she's like, "Is that your kid?" I'm like, "What kid?" She's like, "On the bike." I'm like, "The fuck are you talking about?" I looked at my bio. I'm like, fuck off. God damn it. But, man, Tinder's trash.
There was a good page kicking about Tinder for a while. It was boys' profile, Tinder profile pics of boys with their dogs, and the dogs always looked like they never wanted to be there.
Oh, really?
And I felt so called out with it because when I used to use it like years ago, I had one with my dearly departed Millie, who I felt really precious. Precious little thing.
She's just a great little dog.
Yep. So of course, once I saw that page, I felt really cool. And no, my picture never ended up on there.
Yeah.
But the fact that the trend was so noticeable that it had a page was enough to make me paranoid.
Man, that's like I saw this.
Haven't used it.
You probably seen it
years
too.
and years though.
I won't say meme, but it was just like I think it was like, a woman on like Twitter or something like, "Tell me something you don't know," and this person had written like, "The average male is so starved for positive attention that even just like a girl being nice to him makes him think that she's interested in him." And I feel like that's pretty true.
That's kind of true.
Like, I feel like that is how it is. Like, because women are constantly bombarded by, I feel like, positive attention. Like,
they have so much going on.
Also negative attention where it's like dudes just like, "I want to eat your ass."
I feel sorry for women.
But like
Completely.
But they're so bombarded by it, and men, like, as soon as they get even the smallest piece of like, you look nice today, you're like, "Oh my god, what's going on here?"
Oh my god, I had someone smile at me at work. That was it.
That's it. And you're in love with them for like 3 weeks.
Dang, no, I wasn't. No.
You're obsessed.
No, I was just thinking about how good that made me feel.
Yeah.
It wasn't. They were like. It was just a girl, probably like 15 or something. Nothing else aside from just the fact that she smiled at me.
Yeah.
Sweet. Day, mate.
Yeah, I know, right?
That was it. Nothing else. Nothing else behind that.
I got a new work shirt, mate, and all of the like elderly ladies at work were like, "Oh, you look lovely." I'm like, "Oh," like I'm just like, I didn't know how to take a compliment. I'm like,
it was nice.
"Oh, really?"
It was nice not to feel like.
Thank you.
It was nice not to feel like part of the background.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just nice for someone to notice that something's
nice
different.
to feel like a human being for once.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's great.
No other connotations in there. Just nice to feel.
Yeah.
Human.
That's right.
Hey.
I get you. I get you.
Good. Thanks for not dragging me on that.
No, look.
Thanks.
I know when to drag you. Just that wasn't one. That wasn't one of the moments.
Oh no. You know when.
Oh man, yeah. That fucking man. That genuinely made me angry.
I have much more where that come from. Much.
I don't want to see anymore.
I know. I'm waiting.
You can do your own
I'll do my own
mum podcast.
I want to talk about food, but
Ooh.
I want to talk about how the companies that make food think we're retarded.
Yeah. Okay.
So, how long ago was it now? Shapes, like we've got some new flavours coming out, and they changed all the flavours of all the shapes, and of course,
everyone noticed.
Everyone noticed and went, this doesn't taste good. We want them back. So, of course, they did bring them all back. Except one.
Barbecue.
No! They brought back barbecue.
Oh, what did they bring? Pizza or something?
This is why
I don't eat shapes.
This is why it hurts so much. Because no one cares that my boy was killed. No one cares. Look what they did to my boy.
Look, the only one flavour I genuinely liked was the cheese and bacon.
Yeah.
It's the only flavour I liked.
It's still good. They brought it back.
Okay.
The one flavour that was my favourite that they didn't bring back. Nacho cheese.
Okay. In like a yearly basis, how many of those, like how many boxes of shapes did you have?
Far too many.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like 3.
Nope.
Oh, see, I've never been a big fan of shapes.
Thanks for supporting me. Thanks
I
for the
support you as a person, but personally, I never got the hype.
They brought back original pizza, barbecue, cheese and bacon, chicken crimpy, everything else except nacho cheese.
Man.
Now they taste like those Cool Ranch Doritos.
Oh, I hate
See?
Cool Ranch.
See? This is why I'm so angry. Nacho cheese was already a unique flavour that nothing else... Don't do me.
No. When you said chicken crimpy, I just had like a Vietnam flashback. Do you ever remember there was a chip? It's called chicken drumsticks.
Dixie drumsticks.
Yes.
In a biscuit.
Do
Dixie
they still
drumsticks.
exist?
No.
They were the best.
That was like the last flavour that they were like clinging onto.
Because that was like a flaky, really flaky, like
Yeah, it was like
crispy biscuit.
puff- yeah, I loved in a biscuit, and they had in the box right had 2 lines on the broad side of each of them, so you could get it at the top and squish it in together, so that the lines would fold, and the box would open up, so you could put your hand in easier. Which
Dude,
I
I never knew about that.
Which I still do to shapes these days, because they never went. Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah.
So easy, just like, oh, I want to share these shapes. Squeeze in, so you get the
So, like,
you get the
pinch it,
shapes
like,
box,
squeeze
get it
something.
horizontal, yep, and push the top sides into each other, right? And then
And
it,
why?
it just
why?
It widens.
Oh my god! You just changed my fucking life, man.
In a biscuit already did it.
Man, that's crazy. I never knew about that.
Yeah, you could just squish it in and make the hole bigger. Yeah,
That's mad. Like, it makes complete sense now that you've told me, but it's one of those things that just never made sense to me. Like, I've never even thought of doing that.
yeah. And somehow in a biscuit failed.
It's like something you go to KFC and you get like a large chip, you want to share it with people. You just like grab it and like tear the top of the box off, and it opens it up, and you get like a square bowl of chips that you can.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just ate my chips alone, selfishly like a prick.
Yeah, but I mean, we used to get like family boxes and stuff and share them.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm always paying for my own chips. So. They're my chips.
I
Get
said
away
I have
from
one. I don't have too many.
Get away from it. Get away from it. I loved in a biscuit, man. They had like
those Dixie
that-
drumsticks
the
were the
drumsticks?
fucking bomb.
Mwah. And let me tell you about in a biscuit. One day we had, this is when I was a kid, we had a box of the salt and vinegar in a biscuit. And Mum was chopping up some pineapple as a snack. Okay. Now, I know they don't make them anymore, but do not mix salt and vinegar in a biscuit with pineapple, because your tongue turns into a Pyrrhic wasteland. You will feel that shit for at least an hour.
Man, that's because like pineapple has an enzyme in it that literally breaks down your
This shit must have been steroids for the fucking pineapple, because it was like, I'm lucky you still have a tongue. Like, destroyed it.
No, like people use like pineapple to tenderize meat because it breaks down the cells.
What?
There's an enzyme in pineapple that's why it fucks your mouth up when you eat like fresh pineapple, because it literally starts to break down your mouth.
Oh my god.
I know, it's crazy. Like people, like if you buy a cheap cut of steak, like you blend up some like fresh pineapple and you soak it in that for like a couple of hours. It breaks it down and makes it super tender.
Does the steak not taste like pineapple afterwards?
No, because you rinse it all off.
Right.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, you blew my
It's
mind.
terrifying. Like the pineapple starts to eat you,
Wow.
essentially. It's crazy. I'm trying to think. There's another fruit that does it as well.
No
But I can't think of what it is. Oh, if I'll remember it later. It'll be like 4 a.m. I'll wake up like fuck.
I should have talked about grapes.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, like that's why it fucks you up.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I remember I ate
No,
like an
I work
entire
with fruits.
I ate like an entire fresh pineapple once, and man, I couldn't eat anything for the next day because my mouth was fucked.
You ever seen those competitive watermelon eaters?
Yeah.
They aren't eating anything.
Yeah.
They aren't eating shit. Just going everywhere making a mess.
Well, pretty much.
Professional mess makers. Toddlers.
I was in the video of like it's like an Asian girl and an Asian bloke, and they got like two. They both got a cotton candy thing each, and like the dudes like whoever can eat it the fastest wins.
Yeah.
And she like the bloke starts like eating it normally, and the girl just grabs it, and smushes it into a ball, and shoves it in her mouth because it's cotton candy. So
Yeah, it's just puffed air.
And he's like, she eats it like instantly, and he's like, fuck. She just smokes him.
If there's one thing I know about Asian girls, it's that they have a one precise talent like locked away. Stuff like that, like condensing, like I'll eat fairy floss faster than you. And just, or have you seen that video? It's like it's a Korean like talk show or something, and they get this lady out, and she looks relatively normal. She's like, looking very nice in like a dress and like a shawl and that. And they get her on. Like, oh, there's something secret about her. You don't know. And everyone's like, ooh. And then the Awaken My Master's music from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure hits, and she goes, it rips off her dress and the shawl in one hit, and she is ripped. She's like a tank. She's a monster. She looks jacked as fuck. And the whole crowd is like, oh my god.
Oh no.
This woman could wring me dry.
Holy shit.
She could put her hands on my arm and squeeze the blood out. She's jacked as she looks like she's a god.
That sounds amazing.
Like she made a deal with a god for a body like that. Oh,
dude, man.
Ripped as fuck.
I feel like the pinnacle of TV is Japanese game shows.
That
shit is just insanity. Like, what the fuck?
Japanese TV is a bit blasé in Japan because they have to get people's attention over things like, you know, literally everything else in Japanese society.
I just love how like
I was sick one day on my first trip and they had the TV on and we're just like, oh, this sucks.
like the cultural difference between like that in Australia where like they just have like little department stores of like hentai and like sex figurines and stuff like that kind of blows my mind. That's just a thing that exists in Japan, where in Australia it's like, oh, he went to the sex store. Oh my god!
Club Triple X,
crazy.
Oh,
like everyone wants sex toys, but for some reason in Australia it's like, oh my goodness,
you need a little something extra.
Oh my god, he bought.
What's wrong? You like excitement, do you?
He bought pornography. Oh, what a pervert! Man, can we just talk for a second about like the abrupt like bullshittedness between like female sex toys and men's sex? Men's sex toys are lacking.
Yep, bring it on, because I don't know anything about this.
Holy shit, man! Like what men? Okay, so realistically, in men's sex toys, you've got like pocket pussies, and like
things you stick up your ass.
Like,
I guess.
Yeah, essentially, yeah, like that. Where women's, man, holy shit, they got like fucking like pages and pages of shit you can buy. But men just like, you can either have this piece of latex.
You can put there's a thing you can stick your dick in, or you can stick this thing inside your ass.
Yeah, that's it. Where women have like just in vibrators and dildos alone, there's like trillions of options.
Wow.
Really annoys me. I want to have crazy ass sex toys. It's not fair. It's not fair.
You're just not looking hard enough.
Not too poor.
No, you have to be hard when you're looking.
It's not even that. You just have to have money. I can't justify spending $500 on a sex toy. If I ever win Dad's Lotto, fuck you, I'm getting one of those crazy sex dolls just for shits and gigs. I'll put it on the couch to freak people out.
But it pay for itself, man.
Just rent it out.
No, I mean, like, you wouldn't have to waste money. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's because I have to, like, I could
dodge that. Oh. What the fuck is wrong with you?
This bottle pours shit.
Fucking alcoholic.
Because it's so wide to, like...
Yeah. Fucking booze hound.
not even that much.
It's an obscene amount.
It's like,
Please. Go
it's
on.
like a finger of fucking.
Go on. Show
whiskey.
the listeners.
Show
Go
them.
on.
It's 60 mils.
It's more than 60. It's at least 80. The way it's spilled over the jigger.
It's like when we were at that concert, man, and that girl was pouring us fucking triples.
And the pourer wasn't in properly.
Oh
So I
my
kept
God.
fucking- Ah.
I remember because we were blind, and I ran up there with my uncle, and we're both like, we want her.
Yeah,
We're pointing to the
get
girl
her.
that's pouring us the fucking crazy shots. Man, she would have made probably $80 in tips that night from us.
Yeah.
Because every time we'd like just give her $5. Because it's like,
Yeah,
whatever,
that's true.
take the change. Man, she must have made a fortune. Oh, that was a good night.
That was good night. The beards.
Top 3 drunkest ever been without puking.
Yeah, we stopped at a Mac's on the way home, didn't we? I know we did.
Did we?
I know we did. One of the times because we had like nuggets or chips or something, and we had that. We had the chipotle mayo in in a bottle.
We had Big Macs cold because we had bought it before we went.
Oh, we stashed
and we
it in the
got
fridge.
back.
Yeah, and
We
stashed
put
it
that
in the fridge. It was
No,
hard
it wasn't.
something.
It wasn't Chipotle.
It was something.
It was
something
like
aioli.
like
It was like something mixed with.
yeah,
mayo
it was aioli. It was like Portuguese.
Like peri peri.
Peri peri. That's it.
Peri peri.
Peri peri.
Peri peri aioli.
Peri peri.
Peri peri.
P-I-R-I. It was.
Peri peri.
There is peri peri and there's peri peri.
Ah.
Don't ask me the difference. I just know that's the difference.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask. I can't be
I
bothered.
think it's like
with
they're probably like Spanish and Portuguese. Like
shit.
there.
I'd say Nenda's is a trademark and they can't use it.
Could be. But yeah, so that's like it was that, and for some reason it was absolutely incredibly delicious.
Oh, so yum.
Could have been the amount of alcohol in our system, but you know.
Hey, look, we were both hungry.
Yeah.
We fell asleep watching Hot Fuzz.
Oh fuck! Yeah, I remember that.
Aww.
It's cute.
That is my
cute.
favourite movie ever.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Look, I want to say like Pulp Fiction is my favorite,
Red flag.
but I don't often watch it. Because it's not one you can watch over and over and over again.
That's a commitment having to watch something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same with Hot Fuzz. You gotta be like, okay, I'm gonna set aside like 2 hours to watch this.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But like, even Fast and the Furious 1, I really like that. But I feel like the Fast and Furious has got such a bad name now for being not good.
It's
That
changed.
if you enjoy like the movie, it's like people are like, oh, yeah, you like. But it's like, I don't like the new ones. I haven't liked any of them since Tokyo Drift.
Fast and Furious.
Like when it went away from being Fast and Furious to just crazy, like it completely missed the point of the fucking films.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be about the cars and like
Yeah.
racing, but now it's just like what Hobbs and Shaw. You saw that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did see that.
Like, what'd you think?
Oh. It wasn't.
Like generic action film.
If I was to hold up a generic action film as being so ridiculous it's funny, it'd be The Meg. It wasn't The Meg. It wasn't anywhere near The Meg. And they both have Jason Statham in them. But The Meg was so ridiculous it was funny. There's a scene in The Meg where Jason Statham has all his kid off and he's just had a shower. He's just saved someone from being trapped in their submarine how many thousand feet below. And this Chinese actor lady who comes in, who was obviously planted there by the producers because she's hot and she's Chinese and nothing else, to get the demographics for their film to do well in China, comes in, is trying to argue with him in broken English, and then sees that Jason Statham is ripped as fuck, and it is the funniest scene in a serious movie I've ever seen. He's like, yeah, and what about it? And she's like, oh, I must go. And like he is glistening from the water. He has just stepped out of the shower, and he's like, he has a body gifted to him from Zeus himself. It's the funniest thing I'd ever seen in a serious movie in my life. But Hobbs and Shaw wasn't that. Hobbs and Shaw was like, Hobbs and Shaw. It's big and it's fucking dumb, and yeah, you go, oh yeah. But if you have any like a shred of like groundedness, you'll go, oh, bullshit. Like there is a scene, they show it in the trailer, It comes from the final big fight scene of the movie where they're on Hobbs. Hobbs is native Samoa, where he comes from, and he is holding a chain that has been grapple hooked into a helicopter that is pursuing them, and he is holding that with his arms, like how many thousand horsepower motor in a chopper, and he is pulling against it with his. They should have ripped his arm off.
It would have tore him in half.
Yes,
like they airlift people and machinery with helicopters. Like it's
ridiculous. But if you're into that stuff, it's fun. But
I used to be, and now I'm just like, come on.
Fast and Furious has the pretense of being in some kind of reality because it draws all of its plot points from reality.
Yeah.
So it's hard to remove that from your mind when you see all the ridiculous action. Like, okay, so this is
even
happening
in
in the
Fast and Furious
real
2,
world.
that was pretty crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, wow, like
Especially
they jumped a fucking car across that bridge.
Yeah, they Dukes of Hazzard that shit onto the.
But then it was realistic because the dude landed and broke his fucking steering.
Yeah.
And he crashed into the thing. That was semi-realistic. Realistic in real life, none of those cars made the jump. They would have all just crashed into the ground and fucking destroyed them because cars aren't made to jump.
Nope.
But at least, like, it kind of showed, yeah, okay, his car broke. Oh, shit.
Yeah, but Hobbs and Shaw is like fucking mental.
Yeah.
But it does have my boy in it. The big dog, Roman Reigns. He kept his mouth shut for the whole movie so he didn't embarrass himself.
Who?
Oh, he's a WWE wrestler and The Rock's cousin.
I thought you said Rhino Reigns.
No.
Which is
Who's that?
Nicolas Cage from Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, is that his name?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know that.
Lionel Reigns? It sounds like Rhino in the movie.
Oh.
But I could be wrong.
No, it's got my boy Roman Reigns in it. But he does. Roman Reigns' signature move is the spear tackle, right?
Yeah.
And when he does it in the ring, he goes like, ooh, ah, and then like tackles him. Oh, he does it in the movie, and you're like, if you.
Oh, Randall Reigns.
Randall.
Yes.
Randy.
Yep. Memphis, he calls himself.
Oh, they all call themselves after cities or something, don't they?
So, no, Nicolas Cage, so he's Memphis. Then there's Sway, Otto, Sphinx, Tumblr, Freb. They're all got, like, weird nicknames.
Right. Okay. No, it's been so long since I've seen it, and it has Angelina Jolie in it, doesn't it?
It does.
I forget that a lot.
So Nicolas Cage. It's got, like, a lot of kind of big actors now. But yeah, it's a good movie. One of the Nicolas Cage movies that was good.
What about the ones that were bad?
Look, there is. It's like if you ever watched Community and there's a bit with Abed where he like takes a class, and the class is literally called Nicolas Cage, good or bad, right? And he goes crazy because he's trying to figure out whether Nicolas Cage is a good or a bad actor,
Right.
because it's so fucking polarizing between the two. I watched the GQ YouTube video that has him going back, like describing all his old roles that he did, like all his memorable characters.
Yeah.
And man, he just.
What did he say? Was he?
Oh, he just seems so genuine about all of his acting that he did.
So he thinks he's genuinely doing good?
Yeah, like.
That's not to say that he's doing bad.
No, I didn't think. There were some things where he was terrible.
I think there's a certain enjoyment to watching him use his style in a context.
I think the problem is he's a very specific role he has to be.
It takes a very specific context for him to flourish.
Yeah. Like
he did well in
Face Off, he was great in, I thought.
I was gonna say he did well in Into the Spider-Verse. He's in Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, but he kind of just talked in that.
That's why it was good.
Like, I haven't seen Leaving Las Vegas.
Me neither.
I don't really want to.
Face Off's enough for me.
Face Off was great. There was Con Air was great, but his accent was terrible.
Oh, horrible.
Horrible accent.
But it is worth it to watch him step off the plane.
Because I remember he was talking in his
with the wind.
when he was talking in the YouTube video with GQ. He's like, that was like the kind of hero he wanted to be when he was a kid. He wanted to be like the hard, like Southerner, like big guy.
Yeah.
And that was his kind of alter ego that he wanted to be, and that's who he played. I'm like, God damn, man, that accent was terrible.
Oh,
like it barely passes an American accent, let alone a Southern American accent.
Some great bits about Con Air, though.
Man.
Cyrus the Virus.
So many of those people, like, got together. Like, that was, like, their first real, like, break.
Yeah. Loved Con Air. Loved John Malkovich. Danny Trejo.
Fucking Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi.
He was great in that. That was the first time I'd ever seen him play a serious role.
John Cusack.
Yeah, John Cusack.
Who's the guy whose Corvette he stole?
He is a little ginger dude. I can't remember who's act with that. I don't think I've ever known the actor's name. But he's in a fair bit of stuff.
I'm gonna look up.
There's so many people in that movie.
Look up Con Air. What's his name's Colin something?
Dave Chappelle was in that.
Was he?
Yeah, he's the.
It was Colin Meaney. Colin Meaney. Once I show him to you, you'll.
I know who it is. Yeah,
he's Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle's in that. He plays the character that like.
Oh, he was in Layer Cake. Of course he was.
But pulls the like the lighter fluid out of his stomach and sprays on the dude and lights him on fire.
Oh,
pretty sure that's Dave Chappelle, isn't it? You have the cast there, do you?
Yeah. Yeah, it is Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Pinball.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi. Ving Rhames.
Vin Rhames, yeah. Did he pass away recently?
No. He's still around.
Who am I thinking of?
Ving Rhames is still around. Yeah. No, Ving Rhames is still...
I'm thinking of the dude from the Green Mile.
Yeah, the real big dude. The real big dude.
Yeah, the real big dude.
The real big one. Whom else? Danny Trejo. Who's that? John Cusack. Bit gutted. John Cusack didn't come back for Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
He did.
That sucked. He did?
He was at the end.
Oh, just for a minute, wasn't
I
it?
mean, like a cameo.
Yeah, just for a minute.
I don't think they could afford him for the whole movie. Those two movies.
They should have looked up his rate on Google.
I saw Hot Tub Time Machine, right, on Netflix for so goddamn long. And I'm like, that just sounds stupid.
Fuck it, I'll watch it.
And then I'm like, fuck it, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Incredible movie.
Yeah.
Incredible comedy.
Really good.
Like, it didn't take itself seriously.
Ah, no.
Which was I think the key to that film.
Yeah, it knows it's a wank.
Yeah. And then the second one, where they literally make like a reference to it where it's like, I'm not doing it again. We've done it twice. A third one would just be tacky.
Yeah.
And the dude's like, this is like stares at the camera.
Stares straight into the camera.
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a Hot Tub Time Machine 2. And looks at the camera. It's so good.
Yep.
Man, that, like, I remember Nick Webber as a character. Lou is my fucking spirit animal, man.
I love Rob Corddry.
He's incredible. He always plays the same character.
Yeah, he's
just
always
with a different name.
He's always like the come on.
Yeah.
But every character.
He always plays like the piece of shit. And that, I'm so glad that he's been typecasted as that because he plays it so fucking well. Like, have you seen...
Where's the fucking picture? I had it saved on my computer for ages and ages, but it was like... He did like a sketch, and it was like a talk show. And the talk show was called Come On, with Rob Corddry. And it was perfect. He's doing like come on, like look, it says come on, and he's doing like that, like a perfect reaction image. Come on, with Rob Corddry, and I've never been able to find it since.
Oh, really?
I cannot find for the life of me the "Come on" with Rob Corddry. I cannot find it. Come on, I've searched.
I know.
I've trolled.
Mine might be different.
No. Come on with Rob Corddry. Oh, I love Rob. So, no secret, we live in upside downistan, Australia.
Yes.
I want to show you this.
Okay.
It is, sorry about that, this content is not available in your region.
Fuck, man. Everything's like that. Like, I can't watch The Simpsons on the one place you can watch The Simpsons online, like stream it, because of our fucking geolocation, like locking.
I gotta ask why. Why, in an age of the internet when you can have as much free exposure as you like, just by having shit on the internet, would you want to limit organic growth of the influence of your product? Fucking why?
Because of the legal stands of Australia.
Because of Rupert Murdoch. Did I say something? It blows my mind, man. Like, there's people who want to watch your things, and you're gonna say, "Oh no, I can't show you."
Yeah.
Come
I
on!
would happily pay like the $10 a month to watch all of The Simpsons. I would have that shit on in the background all the time.
Come on. Using The Simpsons should be like the poker chip, like the poker chip for when you like. Okay, our streaming service has all the series of The Simpsons,
Yeah.
especially 1 through 10.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck the rest of it off. But
The rest of it can still be there, but
yeah, but I don't.
No one cares about
No one cares about that. Yeah. But eventually, Rupert Murdoch has to die,
yeah, I'm waiting for that.
and hopefully, someone comes up into his place that doesn't just continuously butt fuck Australia.
Oh, his son Lachlan's just as bad. Sorry.
I didn't realize he had a son.
Yeah, he's a son. You know what that means? He had sex with a woman. I can't believe
Not
that.
necessarily.
I can't believe that Fossil had sex.
I mean, how old's his son? I'm sure his son's not 6. Like, he has to come dust at this point, doesn't he?
No, I hope so. Hope he gets Thanos snapped into the afterlife.
Like, how much money does one man need?
He has far too much. How much influence does one man need?
Oh, that's it. Power's everything in it.
Yeah. First you get
First you get the money,
the sugar,
then you get the women,
then you get the power,
then you get the women. Oh, fuck. Yeah, man, Australia sucks for any sort of content you want to watch.
Oh, it's dog shit.
Like, even, like, the differences between, like, Australian and American Netflix. It's fucked. Like, when I had a VPN and I could watch American, it was 15 times the content.
Da bomb.
It was insane.
I watched South Park on Foxtel Go, and there were 3 ad breaks.
Man, that...
Can you...
You are paying to use... I never understood why you pay for Foxtel and they can still put ads on.
After watching that episode to its conclusion, I shut it off. And I put on a movie instead because I don't put ad breaks in movies.
You watch Net,
Yet.
South Park on Stan.
I don't understand.
I understand.
Too many fucking subscription networks. Too many subscriptions for everything in my life.
I currently have Stan, Netflix, and Amazon Prime.
I'm going to have a fucking Oxygen subscription soon.
You will. It's pretty much getting there.
It will be in China soon.
Soon, mate. Essentially,
Like smog and shit.
I mean, we've always had like an internet, like an electricity fucking subscription. Like, stop paying for that, you don't get electricity anymore. Like,
Yep.
I just don't understand how you can be charged for like this sort of thing where in nowadays it is a necessity.
Especially with online banking and paying bills and that.
Like, I still don't understand how the internet has any jurisdiction, like how our country can have any jurisdiction over the internet at all.
Telecom should be a utility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Australia would still privatise it, and
They already have. They didn't have to do anything. They just had to not They just had to not
Yeah.
make a public infrastructure.
man, it's like when they fucking privatise like the power stations in our area.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. That was gonna be a good thing.
It's gonna
Fucking morons.
It's gonna balance the books this year.
Mate, that's why like anyone over the age of 55 shouldn't vote.
They should.
I'm serious.
Yeah, no.
They're not voting for their future.
I agree with it.
Like, imagine like someone comes in and puts a movie on that you don't want to watch, and then falls asleep within 5 minutes. That's what they're doing to us.
And then you can't change them.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they put a lock on the DVD player.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. Oh, so many people that fucking vote Liberal.
The planet's literally burning.
Mate, it's just, people are fucking stupid, man.
The Amazon's on fire as we speak.
The people that like, especially when it comes to elections, right? And people vote purely based on like who they're told to by like their parents or something. Like, just 10 minutes Google searching.
It's a secret ballot. You can just
yeah.
You can
just
lie to
tell
them.
Yeah, like
You can lie
just
to them.
10-minute Google search. Just have a look at their policies. Have a look at just 10 minutes.
Grab your local paper. Go on the internet. Check their policies. Check what they stand for.
10 minutes. That's all it needs.
10 minutes.
And you will see that you should not be voting for the Liberal government.
Yeah.
Do you have a business and or 6 rental properties? If the answer is no, don't vote Liberal.
I can understand voting for them if your interests fall to them. I get that. Because that's in your interest.
Yeah.
That's how you should vote.
Yeah, I understand. If I had a small business, I would probably vote Liberal.
Yep.
But I don't.
Because I don't want to have to pay so much in tax. I don't want to have to pay my employees so much because it's chewing into my paycheck. But then you got to ask, if Australia is the land of the fair go, why does no one on the bottom get a fair go?
Mate, same as it always been. The poorer get poorer. The poor get poorer.
No denying that.
But I just, yeah. Like, I don't blame people that have a vested interest in voting for Liberal.
Nah. Oh, fuck.
But if you don't, why are you voting for them? Oh, it makes me so angry. Especially when... there's no point in going about it because I don't want people knowing that I work in aged care.
Nah.